All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Tyron'e Southern cooking back at you today with another video. All right, what we're going to be doing here, we're going to be doing us an apple pie. And we got a stick of butter here. We're going to go ahead and put it in this other pan over here and let it be melting. Let it be melting. And we got our apples here cut up right here. We got some lemon juice in here to keep it from turning brown. So what we're going to do, we're going to pour them, drain the water off of it. Then we got our pan right here. Apples in. We got a cup of brown sugar and a cup of white sugar. We're going to go ahead and mix that up in there as well. What we're going to do, we're just going to go ahead and stir this up. Like so. Just keep stirring it up. The apple's going to make juices, its own juices. And see, we gonna cook our apples down because we like our apples to be a little crunchy, but we don't like them to be soggy. So when our butter melt, we're gonna go on the other side and we're gonna cook it down some. That's what we're gonna do. So that's what we got going on. I see a seed in there. That can't stay in there. So this is what we're looking like right now. So we're waiting for our butter to melt. All right, our butter is about melted. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pour our apples into our butter. Get all that poured in there. Just like that there. Make sure I get all that sugar and stuff out of there. And we're gonna let this one cook down a little bit. That's what we're gonna do. Without wasting it, spilling it all on the stove. So we're gonna let that come on up. All right, we got us 2 lemons here. We're gonna squeeze some juice out of the lemons here. We're gonna put this juice in, add this juice in with our pie. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna get this squeezed here. All right, we'll bring you back when we get this done. All right, we got our apples cooking pretty good. We don't want them soggy. We want them a little crunchy. We're gonna let them cook for about a couple more minutes. Now we're gonna go ahead and put a tablespoon of cornstarch in our cup and make a slurry. That's what we're gonna do now. Make us a slurry. Ain't nothing but about a tablespoon left in here. All right. That'll do it. So we're gonna add a little cold water in here. We're gonna make us a slurry. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take our apples off and we're gonna take it on the other side and we're gonna drain it. and drain. Now what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and season up our juice. We'll go ahead and season up everything right here. Our cinnamon, allspice, our vanilla, nutmeg, our vanilla flavor, and our cornstarch. Let me go ahead and turn my oven on so I can start preheating. We got a deep dish pan today. We got a deep dish pie pan today. And we also got a top crust that we're using. And this is the top pie crust that we're using to go on top. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and mix our, put our seasoning in. All right, we're going to do a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. That in there. We're gonna do about 6 shakes of nutmeg. That's how we're gonna do the nutmeg. We're just gonna shake it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seems like I missed one. We'll stop right there. And we're gonna do 1/8 of allspice. What we'll do with allspice. And the vanilla extract, we'll do about a teaspoon of that. That enough. And what we're gonna do now, we're gonna stir this up. Whisk it up. Put our lemon juice in there as well. I got a whisk around here somewhere. All right, we're gonna whisk this up real good. What we're gonna do, we got our cornstarch right here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put our cornstarch and water in there. Mix that up enough, and we're gonna put this back on the heat. Put our pot back on the heat again. So this gonna thicken up. So we're gonna pour this back in. Let that heat up and thicken up. See a couple of lemon seeds in there. We're gonna add just a little dab of salt as well. All right, it's starting to thicken up. It's thickening up on me. When I want it to thicken up, let it get a little thicker than that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pour our juice back into our apples. Put that one back in there. Now we're getting ready to put our apples in our pan. All right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put our mixture to our pie crust. All the juices on in there. All that on in there. right. So what we're going to do now, y'all, we're going to sprinkle a little flour down. We're going to do a whole pie crust today. We're not going to do strips. I got one on there now with the strips, but I'm going to do a whole one today. That's how we're going to do this today. So let me get this sheet. Always get you something to get it started. Try to do it with your fingernails, you always mess it up. Well, at least I do. So we're going to roll that on out. What we're going to do, we're going to set this on top like this right here. Just like that there. We're going to cut around it. It's easy to do it with a pizza knife. So we're going to just cut around it. The edges, we'll bring it back when we get through cutting. All right, what we're going to do, we're going to cut a little hole out in the center here. We're going to put some holes in it for it to breathe. And now what we're going to do, get our egg wash. And we're going to brush on the top of it. As so. Get the edges too. The edges that's left. Now what we're going to do, we're going to sprinkle a little cinnamon on top. As well. And we're going to sprinkle some sugar on top. All right, now we got it, the oven start at 375 for 35 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, my pie just come out the oven, and this is what we got going on. It's pretty and brown, all the way around. So we're gonna let this one cool off for a good little while, maybe about a couple of hours before we cut into this right here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our apple pie that we cut. It didn't cut out like a slice like I wanted it to, but that's all right. That's all right. It still tastes good. It still tastes delicious. Yes, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we got. All right, put a thumbs up, like the video, subscribe, and everybody have a blessed and wonderful weekend. Peace out.